And let's take a look at the numbers for these two fighters. Both similar in age. Jimenez, of course, a left-hander. That's one of the big differences. And Pagan has both a height and reach advantage, which we would expect him to try and use in this fight to keep Jimenez from the outside. Jimenez wants to get inside. Pagan comes in off a 9th-round TKO over Malik Montgomery in a hard-fought match in which he performed extremely well. That was in Puerto Rico, where he of course of Puerto Rican descent, many family members down there, so that was an important fight, as is this one, fighting in front of his hometown fans in Grand Rapids, Michigan. For Jimenez, he comes in for unanimous decision win over Israel Lopez over 10 rounds. Only the 2 losses Jimenez has had was, big right by Pagan hurts it, was to 2 undefeated fighters, and he's trying to change that around tonight.
Pagan's counter right hand is working all night thus far. He's landed about 3 good times. The last one, the hardest out of all the punches. But you can see the patience. He's waiting for it, and he's setting up his shots.
But Jimenez is taking those right hands.
Yeah.
Go! Solid shots there. Really sitting down on his shots, Pagan. But Jimenez comes right back. Pagan.
Yeah, he's got a really good uppercut too. It's a good one.
Watch the way he changes it up. There he goes. Yeah. On the inside.
He heard you.
Yeah.
Outside of Jimenez, just having a tough chin, he also has a great why. He's the oldest of 3 kids, and his family's back in Nicaragua. And he says that he sends money from all his bouts to his family. So that's his why here.
Yeah, he's not married, doesn't have any kids, and so he's committed to his extended family, his mother, and helps them out as much as possible. Pagan really pot-shotting from the outside very effectively in this round, and Jimenez still trying to get on the inside and do work, and Pagan kind of tying him up there. By the way, Pagan has faced 1 lefty as a pro. That was an important win against Roger Hilly back in 2024, and he came through that against a very good fighter after having suffered a cut very early in that fight. And of course, Malik Montgomery switches to lefty a little bit, but Pagan has had no trouble with the lefty stance of Jimenez.
Good defense there. Pagan is weaving underneath these shots very well. I like his distance also. He's keeping himself in range for that counter shot. He takes the half step back, just as we saw there, and always staying in range to counter with the big right hand.
Great footwork. I mean, you saw he landed that right hand and stepped right back out to make the miss. Look at that beautiful accurate shot by Pagan.
Guys are trading shots now. Oh, good left hook by Pagan.
This is the Josh Pagan that we sometimes see in fights, and it's very exciting, and he is landing big shots against Jimenez. Good left hook on the inside by Pagan.
Forget about the headshot. Maybe just concentrate on the body for 1 good solid round, too. Because look, Jimenez is, you just got guys like that, Al, that they take a good shot.
So
I'm one of them. I still take a good shot.
Yes, you do. Seconds remaining here in round number 5, and we're headed further into this 10-rounder. Jimenez trying to work on the inside. Yeah, you can see there is a cut under the left eye of Pagan.
Ooh, nice shot by Jimenez.
Good right hand by Jimenez as he gets on the inside. In fact, that cut over the left eye does not look great. Don't know if that came from a clash of heads or a right hand, and Ben Rodriguez gives Jimenez a warning. Now, Jimenez is a very good body puncher, as we pointed out. That one strayed low, but that's part of what he wants to try and do.
Yeah, he needs to take advantage of that. He had Pagan on the ropes in the corners. He needs to keep him there because he was landing some good body shots and had Pagan a little bit worried there.
Now, Pagan has been cut twice before in his career. I mentioned the fight against Hilly, and he's cut 1 other time. And so now he's facing that again. Now, we haven't seen a ruling about whether that came from a clash of heads or not. If it came from a clash of heads, we would go to the scorecards if this fight was stopped. But if it didn't, then that would put Pagan in harm's way of losing the fight via TKO if, in fact, the cut became that serious. Yeah, he has stood up to the big punches, no question about that. Again, a right hand, and well, we talked about it being dormant, but it's not dormant now. And then Jimenez coming back with a good straight left hand.
What we're seeing now, like you said, Al, he recovered this round pretty well. I thought he got a little bit more patient in spite of Jimenez coming in with the wild shots. But what we can see, look, he's being patient right now, just pawing the jab and looking to set it up. Right here, we see the paw. He's going underneath. Jimenez landed some good body shots. We noted earlier that Jimenez is a good body puncher.
There's that uppercut again. Oh, there's an uppercut with the right and straight right hand. Solid. I mean, I'm talking about he's really turning those shots, and look at Jimenez, keeps coming.
Yeah,
he just keeps coming forward, trying to work the body.
Left uppercut by Jimenez, sneaks in there. So he's creating an interesting back and forth here, to be sure. Even in some of these rounds, in the 7th and the 8th, where it seems like Pagan might well be winning them. But
Body shot by Pagan.
And Pagan, interestingly, continues to be the boxer-puncher in this fight. And as Raul pointed out, resisting the temptation, oh, beautiful uppercut by Pagan, resisting the temptation to engage because the crowd was urging him to do so. Under a minute left to go here in round number 10. It's been an excellent performance by Joshua Pagan against a willing and capable opponent. Josh Pagan looks for all the world like he's going to cruise to his 15th win as a professional. Of course, we don't, if he goes the distance, we still have the scorecards to look at, but it would be surprising if he didn't get the decision win. And he just needs to stay upright probably for these remaining seconds. And Bryan Jimenez will suffer the 3rd loss of his career to an undefeated fighter.
I'd be scared to see what Grand Rapids would do if he didn't win tonight.
Oh gosh, don't want to be good. They were distressed a little bit after the last fight. I can't imagine what that would be. Good sportsmanship, of course, shown by both these men. Not a surprise.
After 10 rounds of championship fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge DeYoung scores the matchup 99-91. Judge Santino also scores it 99-91. And Judge Trella scores the matchup 100-90. All for your winner by unanimous decision and still